types of students on the last day of school, chat. Um, yeah, let me make y'all feel bad about school starting, even though the last day of school was like a couple months ago. So let's go see.
The last day of school has always manifested and exposed some of the most inconvenient life forms I've ever gauged my peepers upon. If you ask me, I feel like the last day is supposed to be full of excitement, celebration, triumph, and conquest. But having to deal with these exasperating individuals on the last day was enough to deter that happiness like Captain America's shield, bro. I feel like everybody looks at the last day of school through a different lens, like a refraction test or something. So with that being said, it's ultimately up to the student how they treat the last day of school. So today, we'll be discussing some of the most eccentric and abnormal individuals on the last day of school, as well as some of their woeful tendencies and propensities. Comment down below the type of student you are on the last day of school, and like and subscribe if you're new. First, we gotta talk about how the teacher pets be acting on the last day of school. I think it's already common knowledge that the teacher's pet is unequivocally one of the worst.
Shout out you, the teacher's pet. I'm not gonna lie, I just off how some of y'all niggas looking, my nigga, I can see that some of y'all is the teacher's pet, my nigga. I'm already knowing.
Variance of student. But it gets even more exasperating on the last day of school because these niggas start glazing more than a ceramic potter. Their glaze knows no bounds. It's literally mind-boggling, bro. There used to be kids in my class that would bring gifts to class on the last day for the teachers. Wait, hold on, bro. Stop the presses. Stop the presses. I thought if someone brought something to class, you had to have enough to share with everybody. So go ahead and give me my pay cut. And then they got the nerve to talk about, this is for all the help that you've given me this year. My nigga, this is the same motherfucker that looked me directly in the eyes as I damn near pissed myself because they wouldn't let me go to the...
I told y'all, the thing about problem with teachers' pets is, bro, the teachers' pets are low-key the original glazer, my nigga. Teachers' pets started glazing from an early age. That's the crazy thing about it, my nigga, because it wasn't always a thing where niggas, like, just was so heavy on teachers the long way or whatever the case may be. But now, niggas just glazing teachers for no reason. I guess not for no reason. Niggas want to get on the good side to get good grades and shit like that. But sometimes, bro, it be for no reason. Excuse me, you didn't collect the homework last night? Bitch, let them forget. Let them forget about it, my nigga. Ironic. What do you mean ironic? You're the OG glazer. What are you talking about?
The bathroom. And while they were helping you with that question, they were performing the Ice Spice Deluxe right on my noggin.
Wrong messenger. Okay.
But anyway, these motherfuckers make sure they pay homage to every teacher in the school, bro. There will be motherfuckers in middle school talking about, Miss Johnson, I wouldn't be the student I am today without you. My nigga, we're 13 years old. Wipe your mouth and get some ice for those kneecaps, bro. Yeah. Hall of Fame Hawk Tour. And it's so staggering to me how these displeasing individuals can get the teacher something, but don't be getting their mother anything for Mother's Day. But that's besides the point. These niggas literally suck the excitement out the day like some fake ass Ghostbusters or something, bro. The last day of school puts these niggas in so much desolation and grief that they start tweaking out like a werewolf during a full moon, or more like JoJo Siwa performing her atrocious music. Now we gotta talk about the people who skip the last day completely. Not gonna lie, bro. Some of my
y'all skip the last day, bro. Just skip the last day, my nigga. I'm not gonna lie. Never, ever. Wait, have I? Actually, I'm lying. I skipped the last. It depends on what year it is, my nigga. Sometimes I skip the last day. It depends, bro. But bro, the last day it be lit though. Y'all don't be fucking with the Y'all don't be fucking with the last day, my nigga. The last day low key be on some fucking fire ass time, and I'm not even gonna hold you, bro. One time, nah, yeah, only 1 year. I be ducking with the last day. I don't know, the last day niggas be lit, cause at that point the teacher's not gonna teach shit. But I'm not gonna lie, I wanna give a big fuck you to all the teachers who are still trying to teach curriculums on the last day. That's that shit that don't make no sense to me, bro. The last day, if you're trying to teach curriculums on the last day, bro, like, you actually need to be exiled, because that shit don't make no sense.
We're emptier than the average Quavo concert. And I can't even blame these niggas for going ghost like Danny Phantom, because a lot of times we don't even do shit on the last day. But at the same time, these were the only days that we had some type of freedom and weren't confined by the distressing regulations of day-to-day schooling. But the crazy thing is that half my teachers used to try to still make us do work. Like, with all due respect, I'm not doing this yee-ass crossword puzzle, bro. There were most definitely times I just wanted to stay home. But you know, my parents are too melanated to be gone for that shit, so I was always subjected to attending on the last day. The only thing that was somewhat unendurable was the fact that most of my friends used to skip. So now I'm in class looking like SpongeBob when he lost his identity. Can we also talk about the boneheaded motherfuckers who come to school only to skip? I've never seen something so counterproductive in all my years. What's the point of going to school if you're not going to go to class, especially on the last day?
I guess like, the niggas do that. I guess the motherfuckers who go to school just to skip do that because they parents. I need to turn the fan on, but niggas don't want to know. Niggas don't want to let their parents know they skipping, so they got to look like they're coming to school. But if you really want to go ahead and skip the most efficient way, you should just go to the bus and not actually get on the bus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where the fuck you gonna go. But shit, I don't know. Chad, y'all be skipping and shit like that? I can't say I really skipped too much like that. Maybe once in my life I skipped, bro. Like, maybe once. Maybe. And I don't even remember when, if I did, bro. I missed the last day of school when COVID started and it was on a Friday type shit.
clocking into work and then going to hide in the bathroom, which as I say it out loud sounds pretty reasonable, but y'all get the point. Now we gotta talk about the failing students. I can confidently say without a shadow of a doubt that there were more students failing my classes than LeBron's I Promise school, bro. Now you already know that I'm the last person to advocate for my teachers, but these students be trying to pull off bigger comebacks than the Cavs in 2016. The whole semester these niggas don't even bat an eye at any type of assignment or paperwork. Then all of a sudden—
I just lied. I skipped some college classes. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna keep it a stat with you, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sometimes in college, that's a bad message I'm low-key leaving, but I just really thought about it. Sometimes in college, bro, you gotta skip some of the classes, bro. But keep it a stat with you, bro. Like, yeah, damn, we can tell. See, niggas who aren't in college aren't gonna understand, bro. But literally, college is too much, bro. Like, at once, unless you're taking like 4 classes. Nigga, I was taking 8 classes last semester, my nigga. I was taking 8. You're supposed to take 4 to 5. I was taking 8 classes, my nigga. There was no way that I could go to every single class and still stream, my nigga. It just wasn't gonna happen, bro. It was nigga. If I went to, I'm telling y'all, there were sometimes, bro, I had to skip class to make sure I like got a streaming or did some content or posted a YouTube video. This shit just wasn't gonna happen, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it as that with you, bro. And to be honest, I don't regret it, my nigga. Going to class in college, going to every single class, low-key bad for mental health. I'm gonna keep it as that. Maybe bad message, but it's low-key bad for mental health. I'm gonna keep it as that with you, bro. I got called because my mom came to the school. Why did she come to the school, bro? You're not that intelligent, nigga. Your name is Titty Giggler 42. I love when niggas with the name like Tickle My Pickle 82 have something to talk about my intelligence. Nigga, your name is Titty Giggler 42. What are you talking about? Don't talk about intelligence, my nigga. If you're going to talk about intelligence, have a coherent name. Like I that's the thing that really be getting me. Niggas be talking about my intelligence. How did you pass school? That's cool. And I be letting all y'all niggas slide, but Titty Giggler, my nigga? Are you serious? Are you fucking high, my nigga? Who came up with your username? How do y'all niggas be coming up with these usernames? How did you come up with that username, my nigga? Wrong, like, I would have let anybody else say it, not Titty Giggler 42, my nigga.
So the Cavs
but it's cool.
The whole semester, these niggas don't even bat an eye at any type of assignment or paperwork. Then all of a sudden, during the last week, these Creedence motherfuckers want to speed run through every assignment known to man. And then got the nerve to be talking about, you think this will bring my grade up? My nigga, this is the syllabus. We got this on the first day. These niggas' grades really be looking like Alaskan temperatures in the middle of December, bro. At this point, you've got an insurmountable problem. Now, don't get me misconstrued. I know how temerarious and brutish these teachers can be when it comes to our grades. Whenever I pass a test with flying colors and my test is looking more spotless than a new pair of G Fazos, my teacher takes a decade and a half to put the shit in the grade book.
Hell yeah.
They be letting my assignments marinate like
hate teachers who be taking forever to put in the grade book, bro.
My grades and it takes the DMV to do literally anything. But the moment I perform piss poor on a test or exam, these despicable motherfuckers are quicker than hackers in a spy movie, bro. I kid you not, I would literally fail a test and that should be in the grade book before I got home, bro. And then my grade would plummet like the Krusty Towers. But when I ace a test, my grade jumps about as high as Nikola Jokic. It pretty much is the academic equivalent of hitting the final boss with a combo move, and that shit takes about 2% of their health away. But during the last week, there's always those students who just slam a pile of work on the teacher's desk and expect them to have all that shit in the grade book by the end of the day. Not to mention,
we all know that one nigga who just doesn't try that the entire year, and then at the last week, nigga talk about some, please, bro, please, like, can you please, and then niggas literally, like, niggas didn't try, but motherfuckers start fucking actually trying that last week, bro. We all know a nigga like that.
They be on their hands and knees begging for extra credit like Squidward or something. Talking about, is there anything else I could do to bring my grade up? My nigga, it's best you treat this shit like a burrito and wrap it up. Watching some of these people trying to increase their grade was like Edward Scissorhands trying to wipe his ass. Little to no progress will be made, bro. Now we gotta talk about the students who are excited to leave. These people are who we deem normal members of society. Most of us were on the edge of our seat waiting for that final bell to ring. There was always that one nigga capping about how they were gonna travel the world, go to every beach, and pretty much complete every side quest known to man. But in reality, they end up residing on the couch for 90% of the day. But in all seriousness, I was always hyped for the last day. I didn't even care what I was gonna do over the summer. I was just trying to vacate the school expeditiously like I'm in a fire drill or something. Yeah. But there was one year where the students engulfed the entire hallway in all types of classwork and other assessments. Me personally, if I was a custodian, I would have deported right then and there, but that's just me. Because at that point, these niggas would have been picking up more paper than a stripper. But that's considered only rudimentary when you compare it to the other offenses that these delinquents were committing. Because there are people destroying lockers, drawing shit on the walls like some fake ass Picasso.
And all y'all devious lick niggas, bro.
Each classroom deadass looked like a fucking landfill, bro. The last time I seen this much garbage in one area was in the...
See, in high school, niggas was leaving the classroom like that, bro. In elementary school and middle school, niggas were not leaving the classroom like that, bro.
Detroit Pistons locker room. And plus, I've heard stories of motherfuckers pulling the fire alarm on the last day. Like,
I don't think that ever happened in my school.
And the pandemonium wasn't just physical, it was verbal, too. Niggas were cursing out their teachers like there was some kind of Dr. Phil guest or something. And what's crazy that it wasn't even their last year, so 9 times out of 10, they were gonna run into these teachers again. But hey, anything goes, I guess. Now we gotta talk about the motherfuckers who were just non-stop crying on the last day. Lord have mercy, bro. These melancholic entities.
I'm not gonna lie, 5th grade, I was that nigga who cried, bro. in 5th grade, bro, I was crying, bro, cause like, bro, in 5th grade, you're not gonna see none of them niggas again, bro. That's the last time seeing them. So I remember I was crying like shit at the end of 5th grade, bro. Bitch ass, bro, I was like 10. I was 10 years old. What the fuck? What the hell? But after that, bro, I stopped giving a fuck. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Especially high school. High school, I really did not care. Well, high school, I guess it doesn't count because like that was pandemic, and technically the last time I seen a lot of my classmates was that March before COVID. But I ain't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep this stack. 8th grade, bro. I enjoyed the 8th grade fucking year, but I was just like, bro, I'm just ready to go. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But niggas was really crying in high school graduation, bro. Oh my god, bro, if you don't just text them niggas, bro. But not gonna lie, all them years after that, I ain't cried for shit, really. Tight shit.
These damn near make the last day unbearable. I feel like the only justifiable times for students to cry on the last day is 5th, 8th, and 12th grade. Occurrences on any other day should be sentenced to stoning. I genuinely don't understand how people cry on the last day, bro. You've been held hostage for the past 8 to 9 months, stripped of your rights and privileges, fed substances made from porcupine kneecaps and giraffe shoulders, obliterated by endless amounts of work, and you still got the audacity to cry? I cry on the first day of school, bro. But this was especially dim-witted because these motherfuckers would literally see each other over the summer, but would still cry acting like their friends about to get sent overseas like the Marcus Cousins. They were acting like they weren't gonna be right back in those crusty ass desks 3 months later. It was so harrowing to have to listen to these maniacs screech in the hallways when the final bell rang. You legitimately would have thought someone died, bro. It was a conglomerate of sadness. You damn near had to swim from class to class due to all the tears these people were secreting. We were ended up looking like fish hooks characters, bro. Talking about, I'ma miss you all so much. My nigga, who are you? I swear motherfuckers just be spawning in, emitting tears.
Yo, that's
everywhere.
a fact.
Meanwhile, me and my homies are two-stepping in their tears like Peppa Pig with them puddles. Now we gotta talk about the people who feel like they always gotta say bye to everybody. If you know anything about me, you would know that I just be minding my business and staying out the way. So the thought of someone giving everybody in the school this bon voyage ass.
Nah, niggas do be giving that grand like exit. Nigga gotta say bye to every single nigga in the school, bro.
Salute on the way out is kind of staggering to me. But lo and behold, there was a slew of people who were going around trying to give niggas high fives and whatnot. People I had never seen before in life were coming up to me, sticking their clammy ass hands out, talking about, I hope you have a good summer, pal. And I hope you invest in some Germ-X, bro. Get the hell away from me before I tell a trusted adult. And they would go door to door like they were trick-or-treating, waving to everybody and trying to have conversations. And then there's the other variant of this student, except they installed the yearbook DLC and they go around asking for autographs.
Yeah, nigga, can you please sign my yearbook, bro? I mean, asking for yearbook signings is cool. But the niggas who ask for the entire school to sign a yearbook, bro, it's absolutely ridiculous, bro.
Grass like some crazed fans. I don't know about y'all, but I had like one yearbook throughout my entire academic career because them motherfuckers used to be taxing more than DoorDash with them things, bro. But people were so desperate to try and get others to sign their yearbook, bro, it was insane. Don't even get me started with that stupid ass hag shit, bro. You was beefing with me all year.
Not gonna lie, I read this shit a little different. Thought they said something else. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was GG's for us. Shout out, I'm not even gonna hold you, my nigga. I thought it was GG's for us, bro.
But now you want to write hags in my yearbook? The tables turn quicker than Scar turned on Mufasa, bro. Now we gotta talk about the people who treat the last day like an MMA tournament and then start throwing hands with each other. It was inevitable
that this
on the last day was gonna be mentioned at one point or another in this video. I don't know why people wait to throw hands on the last day, but to each their own. On a normal school day, your chances of seeing a fight might be 10 to 12%, but on the last day, that percentage skyrockets to about 70%, bro. I guess these niggas are just charging up like Goku, saving their energy for the final day of school. It was like these barbaric motherfuckers had more beef than a brisket. Not gonna lie though, it was a bit comical that these niggas thought they wouldn't get in trouble because it was the last day. Whole time they'll be suspended the first couple days of the following year. There were times where there were multiple fights going on at the same time, bro. It was like watching the airport scene in Captain America Civil War in real time. Motherfuckers is really coming to school strictly to throw more bows than Ludacris. I also want to send my condolences to anybody who asked out their crush on the last day and got rejected.
Nigga, imagine, bro, niggas, there were real motherfuckers who would like a girl from August to motherfucking June, bro. And they would wait till that last day on June the 23rd, bro, to build up the courage because they knew if they got rejected, bro, it didn't matter because nobody was going to hear about it. Or if they did hear about it, they didn't have to see nobody for an entire summer. By the time they came back, everybody was going to forget. That's a method that a lot of people do, bro. But then you get rejected and you just like, damn, bro, all that anticipation, bro, all that build up from August 2023 to fucking June 2024, bro. It's gone, bro. It's up, bro. I did it when I was in middle school. L Methods, W Method, not gonna lie. I mean, it depends on how you take that shit, bro. You like a girl for like almost the entire year, bro. Are you gonna be good when she rejects you? I'm just saying. There's only a few niggas who just like, hey, it is what it is, bro. Like, no, motherfuckers gonna be hurt, bro. Motherfuckers gonna be hurt, bro.
Videos dedicated.
Whole time niggas never said nothing to the girl.
To you. But I think that's gonna wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the type of student you were on the last day of school, or whatever type of variant you saw on the last day of school.
Good motherfucking video, bro. Good. Good motherfucking video from Grimy Plugs. Y'all got that, bro. Plugs, y'all got that, bro. Good motherfucking video, bro. Good motherfucking video, bro. Okay.